I wish I was in the land of cotton. Old times, they are not forgotten. Look away, look away, look away. Dixieland or Cottonland, whichever way you wanted to say it, you know. I wish I was in Dixie. Hooray, hooray. No, fuck that.
So you want to use the word Dixie to sell something in the South. Let's talk about that. My name is Lavon Lewis. I'm a branding executive and creative director here in Atlanta. It's a bold move to use images and words and things of that nature that remind individuals in the same space that had parents and ancestors that lived through that of that time. So you're really saying, this is our demo, this is not. Whether it's for a good or bad reason, that's really what you're saying.
No black person in the South, particularly not my family or me, we did not sing, I wish I was in Dixie. I am Mike Jordan, writer and editor living in Atlanta, Georgia. The idea of Dixie, a Dixie vodka, a Dixie butter, a Dixie, car line. You could smell the cotton in the air, Southern comfort. When things were different and all of these ideas, and it's like, what do you mean by different? Different is in better, and why better? And be very specific.
What sentiment are we trying to conjure up here with the word Dixie? There's a couple of ways to think about it. I know on one end it could represent an old school man's man, that's charismatic, masculine, bold, brave, good lover, things of that nature, right? And on another side, it's nostalgic for a time that Southern America wouldn't want to repeat. Let's see where the word comes from.
When you're talking about a Dixieland, what exactly is that? It's an imagined place of expansive plantations, of white men as masters of both slaves and their households. You can't really disentangle it from that. I'm Darren Grem. I'm Associate Professor of History and Southern Studies at the University of Mississippi. Dix comes from, French word 10, $10 bills, so it was a form of currency in Louisiana. And then by the early 19th century to just before the Civil War, it became a term that was used for Louisiana or for Southland, Dixieland, Dixie itself meaning the entire region of the slaveholding part of the country. Then it was, picked up and used in blackface minstrel shows in the mid-19th century and into the late 19th century. It was a popular song, I wish I were in Dixie. And that's the way in which the term Dixie kind of entered into American vernacular.
How do we brand the South? It's funny, I think the South is very unique in America because if we use nostalgic type of words that sell products, it's hard to use words that are not offensive because it's just the history of the South,
But the truth is, you're looking for a time that the world, that the earth, that culture, that humanity has decided is gone. So you are literally trying to resurrect the past.
I think there's very few words that you can use that remind people of the old South that will sell products today, unless you're targeting an older demographic that will spend cash on your particular product. Just know that you're alienating other demographics if you decide to go that route.
We didn't say Southern vodka. We didn't say Georgia vodka. We didn't say Soul vodka. We didn't say anything else like that. We said Dixie vodka.
Why does Dixie need to be your vision of Southernness? There's a real power in naming.
It's impossible for any type of naming or anything like that to be an accident. Everything in branding is very intentional. It has to be cohesive. So, it was meant to send a particular message to a particular demographic of people, in my opinion.
Why exactly is it that they want that story? What is it about a plantation South or a slaveholding South? What is it about that they want? What is it about yourself? What is it about your life that is somehow, some way not fulfilling enough or not fitting enough to where that's the vision of what it means to be Southern?
You can be better than what the culture behind you has set forth for you if you determine that that culture is poison. There is no going back to Dixie. Dixie's not coming back.